Now we can move on to invoicing. Okay, if you look at our original flow of the purchasing process, let me take you there. Let me delete this. Purchasing overview of purchasing process. Yep. Alright, good receipts will be done and vendor will send the invoice. So this is where we are now. Once goods are delivered by the vendor, after 1 or 2 weeks they will send the invoice. So we need to capture the invoice into our system. Only then we can make a payment to the vendor. Okay, so this is done under logistic invoice verification. So how do we do that? We come here, let me take you to the menu path. The famous menu path, the T code is Myro. Let me take you to logistics, material management, logistic invoice verification, document entry, enter invoice. Okay, then you need to choose the invoice date when it is invoiced and the amount, which is, see, let us decide which purchase order we're going to invoice now. Okay, let me go to the first purchase order, which is this 7, which I'm going to invoice now. Okay, 6 has been received, right? So I can invoice only for the 6. Okay, now let's say the vendor has sent the invoice. How the invoice will look like, let me draw up a sample invoice. Okay, this is our sample invoice. So the vendor 4001, vendor A has sent invoice to Sun Limited New York, which is our company, on this date for this purchase order, tire A that we bought. We ordered 10 quantity but they delivered only 6, so they are invoicing for 6, okay, or $300. Alright, I forgot to create a price column. Normally we will have a price as well. Okay, let me try to create that. Okay, if I can slot in one more column here for the price. For the price, okay, price, oops, good, and this will be the total. There will be no total for the price, the total is only for the quantity and total amount. Okay, now the price is $50, right? Yeah, so we need to enter $50 here. $50 per unit, so the total is $300. So this is how the sample vendor invoice is sent to us. So what we need to do is we need to open up this Myro screen and we need to capture this information. 15 January, so I'm going to enter 15 January, posting date is 15 January and amount is 300, The amount refers to the invoice amount, which is 300, and the reference number refers to the vendor invoice reference number. Let me put the invoice number here, that is important as well. All the invoices will have an invoice number, INV001 for example. This is our invoice number, so enter that. And the tax is okay, the tax is, I need to enter the tax as well. VAT tax at 10%. Person is $30, which is US $330. So total will be US $330. Alright, so tax amount is 30 and the total amount will be 330. Total amount always refers to this total amount, okay, not this total amount. This is the total amount, and out of which 30 goes to tax, and the tax is 10%. Input tax, do we have a 10% tax? We don't have a 10% tax. Let me check what are the taxes we have. Go to FTXP, country US, so tax code let me create an input tax for 20. V10 tax jurisdiction is, say, Alaska. Input tax code 20%. Okay, %. Okay, tax accounts, Sun, maintain all tax codes. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, V2 is created. Let me see if I can use this. I need to quit and come back again. Sorry about that. Enter invoice. Invoice date is 15 January 2009. INV 001 330 30, and tax V2 is here. Alright, oh sorry, the tax should be 10%. Oh my god. Okay, let me change. I got two options. Either I change the, alright, let me change tax code of US is 10%. I just need to re-enter all. Okay, no problem. Re-enter all. I'll go direct to my row. That's the T code 1501 2009 1501 2009 INV 1 330 and the tax is 2%. Right. If I check this calculate tax, it automatically calculates the tax for me. Okay, I'm going to use that. So here I need to pull out my purchase order because this is a purchase order which is being invoiced. So I copy that and here I paste this purchase order and press enter. Alright, so now this 20% is not changed yet, sorry about that. FTXP, the description, alright, so it will be misleading. Let me change that. Go to properties, 10%. Alright, changed. I went here, 10 properties, save this, go back. Oh god, I need to enter it again. Go to my row, 15%, sorry, 15 January 2009, INV 001 300, choose V2 and calculate tax automatically and press call the okay. I call the purchase order here. So what will happen here is that I need to simulate, check what is the error message, enter jurisdiction code. Okay, the jurisdiction code is Alaska. Since it is US, we need to enter the jurisdiction code which is Alaska. That is entered. Check message. Any other message? Balance not zero. Oh yeah. Debits 330, credits 300. Oh yeah. Here I need to enter 330. Remember, well, the total amount here is 330. So this is the total amount inclusive of tax that I need to enter here. Now I check it again. Alright, payment period baseline date, payment period baseline date. Okay, since we didn't have a payment terms, the system is asking it. If we have already defaulted the payment terms in the vendor, it will be defaulted from there. I think this vendor doesn't have the payment terms set yet. Let me just check. XK03 payment transactions, purchasing data. Yeah, let me just check. Purchasing organization NY, payment terms is there, and terms of payment here is empty. This is the reason. Since the terms of payment in the purchasing data is empty, the system has not assigned any terms of payment yet. If this is entered here, it would have been copied to here. Okay, doesn't really matter. Right, and the baseline date will also be copied from here. But since this is empty, the purchasing data and the purchasing organization, nothing is copied to here. That's the reason the system is asking. So simulate all are good. Since I'm automatically calculating tax, I don't have to enter the tax amount here because it's automatically calculated. Alright, this is the posting that will be generated. Vendor A will be credited with 330. GRIR clearing account 40006 will be debited with 300. The output tax, this should have been input tax. We have assigned to the wrong account. Let me correct that first. This should be input tax. FS 00 output tax. So what is the input tax then? Input tax. We have not created an input tax yet. That's strange. HI. We don't have input tax yet. We've got only output tax. So let's create input tax 90001, so this will be the last one. So we create 5 and we create reference. We copy from the input tax, company code Sun. Okay, and we change this to input tax, and we go here. There's a place where you need to specify that this is tax relevant tax category. Yeah, tax category only allow input tax. Yeah. This one, save this. Now let me change my tax code. US, yeah, tax accounts Sun VS1. Let me just check something. Okay, now I know what's happening here. I have to specify our new tax code here in the purchase tax, which is not this, which is this. Okay, this is where I need to specify this. Financial accounting new, tax on sales and purchases, posting, define tax accounts. Okay, once again, financial accounting new, tax on sales and purchases, posting, define tax accounts. Come here, just go to VS1. This VS1, it actually corresponds to this VS1 in the FTXP. When I go to FTXP, US, press enter, you see this VS1. I've assigned the 10% here, right? So when I go to tax accounts, it's taking the settings that I've set in the VS1 in this screen. If I go here, you can see this, right? So this has to be changed to 105. Save it. Now I should be able to see VS01. Press enter. Tax accounts Sun 105. Pretty good. Now quit this. Let us simulate again. See this input tax now is correct. It's going to input tax. Alright, so far so good. I can post this, but I need to explain something about the GRIR clearing. Let me open up the earlier slide. This is a slide. Remember, when the vendor sends the invoice, I told you that we need to reverse the temporary GRIR clearing account with the value that they send, and credit the actual vendor account with the value that they invoiced. So this is what's happening here. When we send the actual invoice, when we post it, the system will automatically reverse out the GRIR clearing account with 300. They debit 300 temporary vendor account, which is a GRIR clearing account. Alright, they debit it with the invoice value and credit actual vendor with 300 plus the input tax. Good. This is what's happening. Let me post this. Invoice document still contains messages. What error message is that? Let me cancel and check what is the error message. No taxes on for account. Oh, okay. V2 is not. Okay, let me check why. 40006 is what account is that? This must be a simple problem to resolve. FS 00. For current liability, this is a GRIR clearing account. Okay, this is our GRIR clearing account. V2 is not allowed. Let's make it to allow, because here we didn't specify the category here. Let's say all tax types are allowed, or only input tax is allowed. Yeah, because we are going to use this only for MM module. So I'm going to, you need to set this indicator tax category, which is minus, to allow only input tax. Okay, only then the system will allow taxes to be posted to this account. So now I cancel it again, I simulate it, see if the message is cleared. Should be cleared. Message is still there. Let me cancel. Condition type does not exist. What is this? This tax code should exist, right? Condition type. Let me check. There's a problem with the tax code again. The worst case scenario, we just post it without a tax. Let's do a check whether can we resolve this problem. Go to financial accounting, global settings, taxes. Okay, tax jurisdictions. Losses calculation. US, yeah, it is there and valid from 15th. It is there. And what is the problem? condition type JP text code. Okay, probably I need to set up the condition type. Okay, let me continue with part 2. Once I correct this problem, then we can continue recording this video.